Tomorrow is the election, so I decided to make a video to talk about No on 2 just to encourage people. So I'm going to say some facts, that things I've thought about and things maybe you've thought about. So number one, to vote No on 2 is not anti-charter. If your child still goes to a great charter, they can still go to that school. And then to say like, oh, well, my child goes to a great charter school, so I want this charter school to stay, is making a micro issue and applying it to a macro issue. We're talking about a macro issue, which is the expansion of charter schools, which will take away funding from public schools. And also to say that you want to say yes on 2 and then also support strong funding for public schools really doesn't even make sense. That's literally like saying that it's like I say, oh, I'm thirsty, could you give me some water? And you bring me a cup, but you drank 3/4 of it and say, here, this should help you. That really won't, and nor will it be appreciated. This is not, yes on 2 is not the solution to education reform. How could private entities running schools be the solution to education reform? First, you'd have to tell me 25 things that they could do differently that public schools can't do. Public schools already have longer days. Public schools already have different curriculum. Public schools, I don't know, they're already doing all these things that charter schools are doing, and it's still not working. And charter schools still haven't closed the achievement gap. There are places where the cap has been lifted. In Memphis, is the achievement gap closed? No. It doesn't empower community. I have notes over here. See me looking. It doesn't empower communities to be more involved or take ownership of their schools. It just doesn't do that because it is an outside organization built on supporting outside organizations, built on who knows where this organization can come from. It could be a national organization, but your community might have a certain issue. Your community might have certain needs. How could this national organization all of a sudden come in and meet those needs? Schools don't need competition. When people say that, it's weird to me. Did no one pay attention in Hunger Games? Remember when they made all the kids run towards that one horn and they killed each other? That's basically what you're advocating for. It's the Hunger Games. Schools don't need more competition. They need more adults that care about them, more adults that are teaching them how to read, more specialists, more PE teachers, more art teachers, so those classes could be smaller and kids can get more out of it, more science teachers, so those classes could be small and science teachers could support them and push our kids and excel them towards technology-based education, STEM-based education. Someone else would have to tell me, like, why do millionaires all of a sudden care about the education of urban youth? Like, why are these millionaires funding these programs? Why is there a Gates Foundation? Like, why are the Waltons involved in this? I don't understand this, especially when it comes to like the Waltons. I don't understand it at all. They all of a sudden they care about education, but then they're not raising the wages at Walmart. They're not supporting their parents. So I don't understand that. And lastly, I just want to talk about like the social commentary of this all, like saying that like these outside billionaires and millionaires and Wall Street investors coming in to support these communities, but they're not supporting them in any other way. To say like, oh, I'm going to invest in this community just in their education really doesn't even make sense. Like even the Bible says just praying for someone and then not feeding them or doing anything doesn't make any sense. Like why wouldn't you invest in like bringing supermarkets or bringing more jobs like that are better paying and higher paying so they could have better lives? I guarantee you, if you give our students better lives, then you'd have better students. So it just doesn't make any sense to me to make this investment in one area if you were really trying to turn around a neighborhood. So that's just my piece. You can comment. If you're going to comment about a single entity, remember this is a macro issue, not a micro issue. Please don't comment. Like we're just going to talk about one charter school that you work at or one charter school that you know someone went to. This is a macro issue. We're talking about the expansion of charter schools. So think about a holistic point of view. Also, that's it. Just if you want to comment, you want to give any feedback or have any more questions, let me know.